certain notes. So this is my email address, and you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. Because sometimes you need to unmute. I cannot see you when I share the screen. Okay, so this is my email address and my phone number. You have me in the WhatsApp. You can contact me if you need anything. Okay. So just to share you a cartoon. This boy says to the parents, you don't have to worry about my future anymore. I just downloaded an entire college education. So I find this interesting because everything that we are teaching you in engineering ethics here, you can go and download anywhere in the internet. The slides you can go and to the MIT, the Harvard, right? So education is not just like downloading and read. It's about to understand the matter and internalize, to understand and put inside yourself. And that's the purpose of class. So that's why in Gen, we will do, inshallah, we'll do half-half, roughly half-half lah. So we make videos for you. We are now like making videos. We divided among the lecturer, and you can watch the video, and we have some interaction in the class. Okay, so that it won't take much of your internet data. Okay, so but what do you call it? Take full advantage in the class. Ask question. Okay, otherwise the class has no meaning because you can just read. Right. So this I also find this interesting. You have the intention. Your action will be based on your intention. So why do you come to class? Why you join this online session at 8:30 a.m. while you can be sleeping? So make sure that we renew and refresh our intention. Why we want to study, and for the sake of Allah, so that we can become a better Muslim, inshallah, and we can contribute back to the society. Okay. Okay. In case our session end automatically, okay, don't panic. I will give you another link in the WhatsApp. Okay, because I only have like 5 minutes left. Okay, here I just want to share you some adab. I already given in the WhatsApp group. I hope that you read. Make sure your profile name is your real name. So when you log in, make sure you put this time saya maafkan lah. I will pardon you for not doing that. But next time, make sure you put your real name and your metric number. So it's easy. I don't have to check one by one because some of you are not doing that. And then prepare materials beforehand. We will provide you slides I will give you the Google Drive, Google folder. You can download everything, you can read beforehand, because we will try to make our class won't be 1.5 hours or 1 hour or 20 minutes. It will be like hopefully maximum 30 minutes every time. I don't know whether it's possible or not. We'll see. Okay, so be early. Be like, if I give you 10 minutes before, you click and then be in the waiting room. Get dressed in a formal class attire. Okay, so I see you, some of you wearing like Alhamdulillah, all covering the aura. That's the most important thing. Please cover the aura properly. Okay, for the sisters, make sure pakai tudung tu betul-betul lah. And also for the brothers, try not to wear pajamas or like lousy t-shirt. You know, we are in the garden of taman syurga, garden of the paradise. Allah says, we are want to learn for the sake of Allah. There are a lot of malaikah here, so we want to wear the best that we can in seeking knowledge. So you can inform your family, housemates that you're having virtual calls so that they won't disturb you. And upon entry, switch on camera. So this is the adab. Okay, the adab is to switch on your camera. If you cannot, it's okay, within you and Allah. So if you say you cannot open it, it's fine, but it's from the adab to switch on the camera. And then mute your microphone so that you won't disturb. And then identify yourself. So it's good to, if I say, okay, everybody identify yourself, just like now, I just ask you where you are. That's how you identify yourself. And open your mind to new experiences, opportunities. Enjoy the process. Trust yourself, and together we can achieve the best happy learning. Inshallah. Inshallah. So, so during meeting, ask for consent before recording any part of the session and before posting any part of the session. Okay, so you need to request if you want to record. I will record, inshallah. So I'm asking your permission to record. Then I will put in my YouTube, so those who maybe have on off can still watch. And so I will record everything, including chat. But if you want to record and you want to put in your own platform, you need to request the permission from me, because the recording that I will record, normally I will edit first before I put in my YouTube. Okay, so you need to ask permission and participate. If I ask, okay, ask question, don't keep quiet and don't sleep. So we are in here together, so don't sleep. It's the same as the one in the class. And if you need to leave the session at any time, please notify your lecturer in the chat box. Okay, so you don't have to like unmute and say, but you need to say, oh, madam, I'm really sorry. The postman is coming and clicking my doorbell like 10 times. So then you ask permission. This is from Islam, you know. In Islam, when you want to leave any gatherings, you need to ask permission. It's an adab. Memang dalam Islam macam tu. Okay. 2 minutes lah. Okay. So this is a new reality, COVID-19. So Alhamdulillah. I don't know, we should say Alhamdulillah for everything. The Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam taught us, you know, if we have good news, what do we say? Anybody knows what do we say when we hear good news? You can unmute and say something. What the Prophet taught us if you hear good news?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. What's the full version? Anybody knows in the hadith? Alhamdulillah.
Don't know.
Huh?
Don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Alhamdulillahilladzi bi ni'matihi tatimmus salihat. Okay, you can go and find out in the internet. The Prophet says, Alhamdulillah billazi, praise to Allah, the one who perfected all the good things. So when we hear good news. When we hear bad news, what do we say? Aside for other than inna lillahi, other than inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un, what do we say? The Prophet said,
Wal iyadzu billah.
Wa iyadzu billah. I'm not sure if there's hadith on that, but another hadith.
La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah.
The one that I want to refer is still Alhamdulillah. It's very interesting, you know. As a Muslim, the Prophet taught us, if a good news, we say Alhamdulillahilladzi bi ni'matihi tatimmus salihat. If it's bad news, things that we not happy to hear, right? Like COVID-19. We say, the Prophet taught us, Alhamdulillahi ala kulli hal. Alhamdulillahi ala kulli hal. So we are all praise to Allah for all things. So because, you know, Allah is the one who is Al-Hakim, the most wise, and He knows, and everything that happens in this earth, nothing is beyond His knowledge and beyond His permission. So including COVID-19. So He knows what is best for us. So so that's why even in this like not so good situation, we still say Alhamdulillah, because Allah knows. So this is a new reality. Alhamdulillah, there are good things, there are bad things, and you know, everything happens is due to what Allah wants it to be. So we need to be grateful and to do the best in this situation, in this trial situation. New reality, right? So this is a new reality, so we should be grateful. There are many good things, there are many also difficult things. We ask Allah to ease us, and let's do a lot of istighfar from Allah, because you know, this is one of the way also for Allah to punish us as a collectively. So we, collectively together, we also need to do a lot of istighfar and tawbah to Allah, so that we become a better Muslim, inshallah. And hopefully Allah will have mercy on us and remove this COVID-19. Okay. Okay, all right. So because a new reality, so you'll be also thinking about how about the assessment of Jen, right? Jin. Jin. So not Jin and Jen lah. Jin ni macam takut je bunyi. Okay, so Jen. Right, so course assessment. Now, this is the proposed course assessment. We the three of us, the lecturers, have already discussed among each other, and this is our proposed course assessment. We would like to hear from you. We look at the bottom first. First, there's no final. Okay, so we are proposing there's no final. So everything will be on carry mark 100%. Okay, so how does the 100%? If you cannot see, you can actually drag the the window, or you can minimize the window. You don't have to see everybody if you cannot see the screen. So so 100% carry marks. So there will be a case study. Ni silap ni. Okay. So ni silap ah. So I will do some correction. Okay, there will be only one case study. It's 30%, and it's individual. It's not group. Okay, so there's no group case study. There's only one case study that we will give it to you, inshallah. And it's 30%. It's from PO7. Okay, you can go in the previous slide. I will also put the previous slides in the Google folder after this. Tak buat lagi. Number 2, so it'll be 30% of overall of your cost. Second is project group. The project, remember that we gave you project, so the project is on, but with slight modification. I will tell you what's the modification later. And the project group will cover PO6 and PO8. This is important to know which PO, because the assessment will be based on the PO. So if you want to have high marks, you need to understand what are the PO and highlight the PO in your project. Okay, so PO is program outcome. Okay, then assignment. There will be an assignment of 20%. Okay, this is the assignment based on the lecturer. The assignment can be PO6 and or PO7 and or PO8. I haven't decided what kind of assignment I want to give. Okay, this assignment will be individual. Okay, right? So that's the. Any comments on this? So the project now, project is 50%. It's a lot, half. If you fail your project, therefore you fail your Jen. So the group project, so we need to redefine a bit your project before. So there are a few things. So the theme of your project is contributions of engineers to society. There's no longer IIUM society. Okay, it's just contributions of engineers to society. So you can so anything to contribute to society. If it's technical, you have higher marks. If it's just like sweeping the floor, it's okay. Maybe you will pass, but you won't get high marks. Okay, so it depends on you what kind of contribution you want to give to the society. And again, maximum 5 per groups. Okay, so you can the same group before. You can continue from the same group before, and you need to do. You need to make new proposal because it's a new project. Unless you say you want to make the same project, but I don't know how you're going to do it because you're no longer in IIUM. Again, if you need approval letter, you can request from me. So it will be 25, 50% lah. So proposal is 10%. So you need to rewrite your proposal. Portfolio is 25% and presentation is 15%. Okay, this is a group project. So you'll be asking me how are we going to do the discussion? If your internet is not good, you don't have to do. If your internet is not good, you don't have to do like this face to face. It's fine. You can have like one Google Doc and discuss over there or in WhatsApp. It doesn't use a lot of mobile data, right? You can coordinate. This person do this, this person do this, this person do this, right? So if you have any problem, let me know. So okay, now the most important thing, I put this link in your description of the WhatsApp group. If you go to our WhatsApp group, the description, you can click on the link. So in the link, I will stop share here. I will open what you see in the link, okay? See this, right? So if you open the Google folder link, you will see this. So you have the project, slides, and some document. So if you click on the project folder, we have put there the rubric for proposal. First, the most important is the template for proposal here. Template for proposal. So use the template. It will guide you how to make the proposal. Okay. If I open, you see? Okay. So this is the template for the proposal. You can put your title there. Use this. There's introduction, objective, details. Is more what do you call it? Guided than last time. So use it to make your proposal. It doesn't have to be long. 1 or 2 pages is fine. Okay, 1 or 2, 3, including the main page, maybe 3 pages. Enough. It doesn't have to be long. This will be your 10%. So go through that. And then in the rubric for proposal CSR. Okay, this rubric, it means that how we assess. If you want good marks, you need to study this. Okay, if I open this, you can see how we give marks based on your proposal. So if you want to aim for outstanding and excellent. Introduction, basic purpose of the proposed project is introduced and background clearly stated and supported with evidence. So you look at the outstanding and you follow the details for the outstanding. Okay, so that's so you know what to put inside your proposal. And we will mark your proposal based on this rubric. Okay, next see template portfolio. Okay, so portfolio is 25%. So if you click the template for portfolio, so you will see so you can, there's a template, you can write down your project name and then the date and some photo, and then this the details. You can just follow whatever guidelines over there, right? So you can put this in Google Doc and you can assign this person do that, this person do this. And if you assign, put your name over there. So when I assess, I know this person is doing this part, another person is doing another part. But as the boss, if you're a leader, you need to ensure everybody are doing their job. If anybody is not doing their job, you can what do you call it? You can let me know. Okay. So if you go to, can you see this? So if you go to that link in the folder, there is like a Google Doc. So the only videos available is here, week 10, 11, and 12. So the rest, the lecturers are still making it. We are scrambling, trying to make the video. So if the videos are not perfect, forgive us, because this is the first time we are doing videos. So so this is how we're going to do. So starting hopefully next week, hopefully week 4 will be there. You can watch this week. Next week when we go to the class, the online class, I will assume we already watched the YouTube. So we only have discussion in the class. So I will not repeat the points in the slide because it will be covered in the video. Okay, so that's here's the YouTube video. Okay, so stop sharing. I think finish the Google folder. Make sure you save it, star it, or do something. But it's in the description. It's okay, you won't lose. So this is the deadline. Okay. So in the slide that the one that I'm showing here is in the Google folder as well. Okay. You can go to the folder of slides, Madam Fazlin. You will find this slide there. Okay. So you can look at it again. So the case study, individual 30%. The case study due date, we will give you on the 22nd of June. We give you 1 week to do the case study, okay, for 30%. So you need to make sure you do it. 30% is a lot. Then the deadline for proposal is 22nd of June. Okay, so you need to, from now you can discuss with your friends what kind of project you want to do and start doing your proposal. It's on the 22nd. The deadline for progress, so the 6th of July, we will want to hear progress from you. So there'll be some marks on the progress as well. Then the deadline for portfolio, for you to submit the portfolio, is on the 13th of July, 2020. And inshallah, your presentation will be on the 27th of July. Okay, so that's the plan. If you have any problem with the plan, let us know. Okay, finish. Any question or comments?
Madam, I would like to ask about how we present our project.
Okay, good. You're going to do it online.
Or video. We do video or what?
No, you have to present face to face like this, like I'm teaching you. You also need to share your slide and talk, because the reason the video will be in part of the portfolio. I will discuss that with the lecturer, because one of the things we want to do like 3 minutes video, portfolio video. That's another thing. But the reason why you need to do face-to-face presentation, because we're going to ask you questions. Okay, so from the question we can assess, do you do it or yourself, you pay somebody else to do it. If you pay, we know that you are paying lah. Kalau we ask you question, you can answer. Okay.
Madam, thank you, madam.
Okay, welcome. Any more question?
Yes, Madam, I have a question for the case study. Like, can we have an idea what kind of like topics should we discuss in the case study different than the project that we are doing in the group?
The case study, we will give you question. Case study is like a question. It's like a assignment. So I will give you a scenario. You need to discuss based on the scenario. So it'll be very specific. Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. I have another question. Sorry.
Yes. Okay.
Regarding the project that we do, we already submitted like a proposal before the MCO. So we just need to edit this proposal and proceed with it, or we have to change the whole idea. And
my suggestion to you, if you think you cannot do, make a new proposal, totally new, because the one that you made before maybe not possible to do it. The reason being, because the EAC, the BM, Board of Engineers Malaysia, will accredit this subject. It's a very important subject, and they will check that the proposal tally with the portfolio and tally with the presentation. So if your proposal is something else and your portfolio is something else, they will question why do you pass this person. So it's a problem. So that's why proposal is only 2 pages or 3 pages, brother. It's very easy. But to think of the project, you need to think of project that you can do during this COVID-19.
Yeah, that my idea was like, because the proposal that we did was for the IIOMI community, but now we have to change it to everyone outside the university, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is what I was just thinking. So if my project was not going to be applicable, it's going to be applicable only in IIM. So I need to change the whole idea of the project to find a project that will be okay with to do outside the university, right?
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Yes, you have to. So be creative. There are more things you can do. Yes, any more questions?
Doctor.
Yes?
Yeah, regarding to the same project, because I think most of us in our group, we are all inside the IIUM. So I think it would be possible for us if we can do the same project for IIUM community.
Okay, but make sure there's social distancing. Make sure all the rules that IIUM, IIUM give guidelines, right? What are the things you should and shouldn't do during these times? So make sure it's in line. If it's not in line, you have to change it a bit, maybe, to make sure it's in line with social distancing, the health and safety, because social distancing is health and safety. If you don't do that, although you do the project, you might fail because you are not considering the rules of IIUM and Malaysia. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Next. Any more question? No? You're happy? So Alhamdulillah. Okay. So that's so if you have any more question, you can WhatsApp me. Inshallah, we'll have another class next Wednesday. And we'll try to cut short. If you have any problem with the internet, if this is taking too much data, you can you can PM, you can WhatsApp me, telling me what's your problem. Okay, we'll try within this first week. We will try to solve it, inshallah. Okay, so you can discuss with your friends on the project. Final question. Any question, and then we will end. No? I cannot see everybody. No. Okay, I can see now. Okay, good. So thank you very much for being with me and for this class. May Allah, guide us to become better person, inshallah. Make dua for everybody. Okay, let's close the class with one dua. One brother to recite the dua, then we can close. Volunteer.
Omar Khalid.
So it has to be volunteering. No volunteer, we cannot leave, sister. Poor us. Where's the leaders of the ummah? Come, recite. There's no leaders of the ummah here. Oh, very sad.
Omar.
You recite after the same. Can you recite louder? Your mic also. In.
اللهم جميع المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات والأحياء منهم والأموات ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار صلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Amin ya rabbal alamin.
We close with tasbih kifarah and surat al-As. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal 'asr innal insana lafi khusr illa alladhina amanu wa 'amilus solihat wa tawasaw bil haqq wa tawasaw bis sabr. Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.